It was one of those evenings where everything looked perfect. A grand military reunion, chandeliers glowing, uniforms shining, laughter echoing like a celebration of pride. The hall was filled with men and women in crisp suits and glittering medals. Every conversation dripping with stories of bravery and promotions. At the center of it all stood Major Rayan Khan. Tall, confident, charismatic, the kind of man who loved being the loudest voice in the room. Every compliment thrown his way was caught and magnified, every gaze of admiration, fuel for his ego. And then, at the corner of the room, stood another man, quiet, simple, unnoticed. His name, Ayan, Rayan's younger brother. He wasn't wearing a uniform, no medals, no ribbons, just a plain black shirt, sleeves rolled up, and a calm that almost looked out of place in that glamorous chaos. To most of the guests, he was invisible, just another relative. To Rayan, he was something worse, a reminder. Rayan spotted him, smirked, and raised his glass. Rayan, mocking tone. "Ah, look who's here!" The prodigal son who left the army to chase. What was it again? Peace or failure? Laughter rippled through the crowd. Ayan looked up slowly, smiled faintly, but said nothing. Rayan. "Come on, brother, don't be shy. Tell everyone what you've been doing these years. Gardening, teaching kids, fixing computers." The guest chuckled. Someone whispered, "Didn't he get dismissed or something?" Another replied, "Court-martialed, I think." And just like that, whispers turned into poison. A young cadet walked by, nervous, carrying drinks, and accidentally spilled his glass across Ayan's shirt. Liquid splashed, staining his chest. The cadet froze, apologizing instantly, but Rayan just laughed out loud. Rayan. Well, at least now he looks like he's been through some kind of battle. The hall burst into laughter again. Ayan took a napkin, calmly wiped the stain. Not a word, not even a glare, but his eyes, cold, unwavering, met Rayan's for just a second. That silence made Rayan uneasy. So he pushed harder. Rayan. Tell you what, brother. How about a little game? Let's remind everyone what real soldiers look like. Ayan didn't reply. He looked ready to walk away, but Rayan wasn't done. Rayan, louder. Oh, I forgot. You quit when things got hard. So no games for cowards, right? That one word, coward, cut deeper than any insult. The crowd went silent. All eyes turned to Ayan. He set the napkin down gently, turned, and said softly, "Ayan, be careful what you ask for, brother. You might just get it." And with that, the game began. The crowd gathered around the digital simulation board, a full-scale military strategy simulator used for officer training. It was meant for entertainment tonight, but Rayan had turned it into a spectacle. Rayan, smirking. Simple rules. We each command a unit. First to capture the enemy base wins. Easy enough. Ayan. Fine. Rayan. Good. Let's make it interesting. If you win, I'll apologize in front of everyone. But if I win, you admit you're nothing. You say it out loud. Ayan looked at him, expressionless. Deal. Gasps. Phones out. Cameras rolling. A silent crowd turned into a roaring audience. And as they sat across each other, the lights dimmed slightly. Two brothers, once bonded by blood, now divided by pride. Ready for a duel neither could ever forget. The screen flickers. As Ayan's fingers hover over the console, his mind drifts, years back, to the desert battlefield. Gunfire, chaos, screams. He was Captain Ayan Khan. Then, Known for discipline, calm leadership, and loyalty, Rayan was under his command. Ambitious, reckless, and jealous of his brother's respect among soldiers. One fateful mission, Rayan ignored Ayan's orders. He led a premature strike, hoping for personal glory, but his decision cost innocent lives. Civilians died, and to protect his brother's career and their family's honor, Ayan took the blame. He was court-martialed, dishonored, stripped of his rank, and Rayan promoted. That was the last day Ayan wore his uniform. He disappeared, but not into defeat. He joined classified divisions, working under secrecy, far from headlines and medals. He learned, trained, rebuilt, rising silently through the shadows of global operations. And tonight, the man Rayan mocked as a nobody was someone the world didn't even know existed anymore. Back to the present, the simulation timer starts. Rayan, confident. Try to keep up, Captain. Ayan, quietly. It's General, actually. But you'll find out soon enough. Rayan laughs, assuming it's sarcasm. The battle unfolds. Rayan plays aggressively, charging forward, overextending his lines, making flashy moves to draw cheers from the audience. Ayan plays slow, patient, calculated. His moves are quiet, like a man planting seeds in silence. Every time Rayan scores a hit, the crowd claps. Every time Ayan moves, they whisper, "What's he even doing?" From the back of the room, a senior officer, Brigadier Saeed, watches carefully. He leans toward another officer. Brigadier Saeed. Those formations. Wait a minute. That's not standard training. That's high-level strategic command maneuvering. His eyes narrow. Something clicks in his mind. Meanwhile, Rayan's smile widens with arrogance. He taunts as he plays. Rayan. See? Still the same slow thinker. Some people never learn. Ayan. I learned one thing. Arrogance blinds strategy. Rayan laughs, ignoring him, but Ayan's moves are starting to close in like a storm no one sees until it hits. 10 minutes in, Rayan's forces are scattered. Stretched too thin, Ayan begins tightening the noose. He isolates Rayan's main base without even attacking. Directly. One silent move after another. Surgical. Precision. The crowd doesn't understand what's happening, but Brigadier Saeed does. He steps forward, whispering to another officer, "This isn't luck. This is tactical entrapment. Whoever trained him, or whoever he is, he's not a common soldier." Suddenly, Rayan's units start losing resources. Supply lines cut. Communication jammed. He slams the console. Rayan. "This is rigged. He's cheating." Ayan, calmly. You used to say that on the field too. Every time someone outsmarted you. Rayan grows frustrated, typing faster, shouting orders at his virtual troops, sweat dripping down his face. Rayan. You think one lucky strike will save you. Ayan tilts his head slightly. Not one, several. He presses a series of commands. The map explodes with movement. Rayan's army is surrounded. Every path he tries, blocked. Every defense he builds, countered. The room falls. Silent. Brigadier. Saeed takes a step forward, voice firm but amazed. Those are classified maneuvers from Operation Black Falcon. How do you know those, son? Ayan looks up. Because I wrote them. Gasps fill the hall. The brigadier's expression changes completely. He straightens, salutes sharply. At ease. General Ayan Khan, sir. The hall goes dead silent. Every eye turns to Ayan. Rayan freezes mid-motion. General, what? What are you talking about? Brigadier Saeed. General Khan has been serving under classified command, International Defense Intelligence, the youngest field general in our nation's history. The missions you all read about but never knew who led. It was him. Murmurs spread. The very people who laughed minutes ago now stand straight, uncertain, ashamed. Ayan finally stands, steps away from the console, and looks at Rayan, his brother, still seated, pale, lost, small. You wanted to prove who was nothing. Now you know. Rayan's arrogance crumbles like glass. He looks down, voice trembling. Rayan. I didn't know. You never said. Ayan. You never asked. The room remains still. The same crowd that laughed earlier now avoids his gaze, realizing the cruelty of their amusement. Ayan. You see, brother, some people chase ranks to be seen. Others serve quietly, unseen, because the mission matters more than medals. Rayan tries to speak, but words fail him. Ayan continues, his tone soft, but final. Ayan. You betrayed me once to climb higher. I forgave you, but tonight, you taught yourself the lesson I never could. He turns toward Brigadier Saeed and salutes. Ayan. Permission to leave, sir. Brigadier Saeed, returning salute. Granted, General, and thank you for your service. Ayan nods, turns, and walks through the stunned silence. His footsteps echo through the hall, heavy, steady, final. Behind him, people slowly rise, one by one, and salute, even those who mocked him earlier. Rayan sits alone, surrounded by silence louder than any applause. Outside, night air brushes against Ayan's face. He loosens his collar, breathes deeply. For the first time, peacefully, a few young officers rush outside to meet him. Officer 1. Sir, why didn't you tell anyone? You could have cleared your name years ago. Ayan smiles faintly. Because I didn't need to. Truth doesn't need noise. It just needs time. He walks toward his car. Behind him, the sound of the national anthem faintly echoes from the hall. Someone must have started it. Inside, Rayan stands at the door, watching. Tears glisten in his eyes. For the first time, not out of shame, but realization, he whispers to himself, he served in silence, while I spoke in pride.